Hello everyone, today we'll install a heat pump, also known as an air conditioner that also heats. Here we have a monosplit system, which means we have an indoor unit connected to an outdoor unit. But if we wanted, we could have a bisplit, trisplit, or quadrisplit system, meaning up to 4 indoor units connected to the same outdoor unit. The system we're going to install today is from the brand Airton because, as far as I know, it's the only one I can install myself thanks to their ReadyClim system. Actually, these are refrigerant lines where the gas is already pre-charged in the lines and in the outdoor unit. That way, when I connect them together, the system is already ready to work. I don't need professional tools or to do anything a bit dangerous to inject refrigerant gas. Everything is already planned in these products. You can install everything yourself, yes, but in the end, you'll still need a certified refrigeration technician to commission the system in less than 20 minutes. The big advantage is that it will cost us a lot less than if we had to have everything installed by a professional. If you want to know more about the exact procedure to have the professional come, I've put more details in the video description. The first big advantage of a reversible air conditioner is that you can cool your house in the summer and use it for heating in the winter. You get 2 uses in one. The second big advantage is that it's extremely energy efficient. It uses half as much energy as a portable air conditioner and 4 times less than an electric heater. So we make really big savings on our electricity bill. In this video, we'll focus on the monosplit version with 1 indoor unit, 1 outdoor unit, and a ReadyClim connection. If you're interested, this package is only €599. That's the price of a portable air conditioner. But here, you have a system that's much more powerful and much more energy efficient. And with the code I'm putting in the description of this video, you get an extra 5% off. So it's definitely the best value for money you can find. There's also a monoblock version without an outdoor unit and without a refrigerant line. In fact, everything is in this unit. You just need to plug it into a power outlet. An outlet in your house, but you still need to make 2 holes in the wall for the hot and cold air exhausts. But in any case, you absolutely don't need a professional to install it. So it's also a very interesting solution. Let's start this tutorial with the installation of the indoor unit. I'm going to place it right here, above the windows, at least 2 meters from the floor and especially not too close to the ceiling so I can still open the cover and access everything inside, for example, to change the filters from time to time. Also, make sure there's enough space on the other side of the wall to install the outdoor unit. Most importantly, avoid pointing it where you'll be for a long time. So not above the bed, not above the couch. You don't want to feel the airflow all day long. Try to point it toward a spot that's not used much. There you go. Those are the general tips for installing this indoor unit. To start, the most important thing is to know where to drill the wall to run the refrigerant lines that will connect the indoor unit and the outdoor unit. So I'm going to use a wire detector to check if there are any cables before drilling the wall. Like where you see that it says like 0, you know. Next, I mark the location of the bracket on the wall and where the future hole will be. I drill the holes, put in my anchors, and then attach the bracket. Behind the indoor unit, I can direct the drain to the left, to the back, or to the right. I can make the hole directly behind it, so I'll orient it like that to get a better finish. Everything is ready. Now I take my drill with a 400mm bit and drill into my wall at a slight angle to reach the outside of my house. Next, I take a 63mm diameter hole saw with a depth of 20 centimeters to drill through my 10 centimeters of drywall on one side and, most importantly, my 20 centimeters of concrete on the other side. That's what's going to be the most complicated to do, especially above the windows and the sliding glass doors. There are reinforced concrete beams, so make sure you use very powerful tools. I've put all the references in the video description. Next, I'm going to start by connecting my indoor unit to the electricity with my 4G 1.5 cable, so I run it through the back and connect all the terminals. I also take this opportunity to connect the USB key to get Wi-Fi and be able to control the AC from my app. And finally, I connect the condensate drain extension. I tie everything together so it goes through the hole more easily. I'm going to pass my electrical cable and my condensate drain hose through the hole first, and then I'll lift the whole mono split unit and gradually bring it in, fitting it into the hole and clipping it onto its bracket. Outside, I now have my electricity and my condensate drain, and most importantly, my two refrigerant lines that I can connect to my 4-meter extension, which will go to my outdoor unit. The indoor unit is securely mounted with everything routed through the wall. Now, there's nothing left to do in this room. We can move outside to install the outdoor unit and, most importantly, connect the refrigerant lines, the electricity, and the condensate drain. Anyway, let's head outside. Let's go. On the 2026 models, Airton has developed a new, more compact outdoor unit. This one is really much smaller than the version I installed in our offices. And you can choose to either screw it to the wall. That's actually what I did in our offices because I couldn't put it on the floor, so we installed a bracket. But you can also just set it on the ground on supports made especially for that, which are kind of anti-vibration and help protect it from the ground, moisture, and any dirt or debris that might be on the floor. Today, I chose to do that because the easiest option on the balcony was to set it on the ground. And sometimes you have to make life easier for yourself when you're doing work. Be careful, the outdoor unit must not be more than 12 meters from the indoor unit because the refrigerant lines are a maximum of 12 meters. Between my indoor unit and my outdoor unit, I have 4 meters. This lets me avoid making a splice, but if I had 8, 10 or 12 meters, I would have had to connect two lines together using a special connector. For each indoor unit, we have 4 cables going to the outdoor unit, that is 2 refrigerant lines, a 4G 1.5 electrical cable, and the condensate drain. Let's connect all of this in order. For the 2 refrigerant lines, be careful not to bend the pipes. We avoid right angles as much as possible, and we make the curves as wide as possible. The goal is not to pinch the copper pipes. Then we always start by screwing by hand, then with 2 wrenches. We continue with the 4G 1.5 cable, which will allow the outdoor unit to power and control the indoor unit. I'll also need to bring electricity to power this outdoor unit. For that, I'll install a 16 amp circuit breaker in my panel and run a 3G 2.5 cable, which I'll connect to the designated spot. To finish, I bring the condensate drain pipe close to the balcony drain, and to keep everything neat, I install the trunking sold by Airton and hide all my connections. And there you go, the installation is complete. All that's left is to start up the system. A certified refrigeration technician will check your installation, then open the valves so the gas can circulate. It's really a very simple operation. The installation took us a good full day. The longest part was making the hole in the wall. That took us, I think, a good hour. And the second thing that took a long time was the line covers, because all the finishing touches always take ages, but it's good, it finally works. And now I can control the air conditioning with the remote control provided or with my phone through the Smart Life app, since I added the Wi-Fi module to the indoor unit. So I have 2 control options. To connect the air conditioner to my phone, it's very simple. I open the Smart Life app and it automatically detects the air conditioner. I just have to click OK. There you go. Next. I choose the home Wi-Fi and I get access to my air conditioner pretty quickly. I can choose the temperature. So here, for example, 21 degrees, I can set schedules. I can choose the direction of the fan. I can especially choose the cool mode, dehumidification, heat, or just simple ventilation. There you go. It's really very, very convenient to be able to control everything through the app, but actually the remote control offers exactly the same options. And the Wi-Fi module still costs 100 euros. So it's up to you to ask yourself whether you want to have everything on the app or if the remote control is enough for you. A year ago, I installed the same air conditioner in our offices, and it still works great. The device also comes with a 2-year warranty extendable up to 5 years, and customer feedback is excellent. You just have to look at the video of the installation of the system in our offices. All the comments are extremely positive. The indoor unit is really very, very quiet when you turn it on, especially in silent mode, even though it still blows quite a bit. It's cooling the room right now, and you can barely hear it. And the outdoor unit is pretty quiet. Honestly, you can't hear it when you're downstairs on the terrace. You don't hear it inside when the windows are closed. Even when the windows are open, you don't really hear it. It's still quite silent. It makes a loud fan noise, but there's not really a strong engine noise. If you're interested, of course, I've put all the information in the description with all the tools and all the equipment you need for the installation. You also have my promo code, which gives you 5 off on products that are already at an unbeatable price. You get an extra discount. So for me, it's really the best value for money out there. But I'm curious to hear your opinion. So let me know in the comments whether you've already installed Airton or another brand, or if you're thinking about installing a system, tell me what you think in the comments. I would be curious to hear about your experiences, and feel free to ask your questions as well. I will be happy to answer them so that you really have all the information you need to install this air conditioner as easily as possible. Thanks for watching until the end. See you soon for more tutorials. This was Julian Malara. Bye. Ciao.
I'm not in love, guys. Come on. Okay.